Hello, beautiful family. How are you doing? Thank you very much for your love and support. I really appreciate. If today is the first time you are coming across this channel, or you are seeing my face for the first time, I am Agatha Progress and I bring it to you back to back. In this channel, we react to our videos, and in this channel as well, our opinion is highly needed. So just grab your share and carry your popcorn, and let's deliberate on today's update.
Same day. Okay. How you doing now? What is that? Well done. Thank you. Two minutes.
Hello, Mr. Sowore, is that
How do you do that coverage? So like, okay, okay. Like, you want referendum? And I didn't think everybody talk about. So you are applying for a referendum. This is a good starting point. But what's your brother saying about that Buhari when you ask him? Good to know. Yeah. Yes. No, I completely agree. This is what everybody has been saying. That at this point, you can't be planning for another election when the country is in turmoil. And you have seen that already. You can't keep deceiving yourself.
They are talking of doing why? How can you use the constitution when people are not even agree their elections? No, they have to have an election first.
The truth is that the constitution that is doing is a fraud. Nobody sat down to put together the 1999 constitution except the military.
What I say is, let's have the people who will say yes. This is where we don't want this. And they give themselves a look. You understand? But
that's been our position.
even the name here is given by economists.
No, it was by prostitute. Laura. Yeah. For sure. Just look around and say this is Niger area.
Yeah, even Ghana changed its name. It was Africa, they say no, we are Ghana. Burkina Faso was
changed their name. Yeah.
You have to bear someone's name, bear someone's laws.
And be at somebody's mercy. You know, your brother now, Buhari, everybody's at mercy. No, wait, let them finish. Let's wait.
You're not taking.
No, wait. You said that you campaign for him. That means you saw me at the campaign.
I say you
promoted now. So I promoted.
Media is very
Buhari.
powerful.
No, you say I promoted Buhari.
Yes.
And you can say it with your chest. As a Muslim.
It is until you deny Sahara, then we can now say.
The point I'm making is Sahara reporters existed before Buhari.
Of course,
It was in 2006 and that's when it started officially. Sahara reporters worked against Obasanjo in 2006.
absolutely yes.
Who did he promote then? Do you remember? Nobody. When he worked against Totan, was he promoting any candidate? No. When he worked against Yaradua, who is from your region, and somebody benefited from it, who is from another region, who you people didn't want to be president at that time, the person's name is Jonathan. Did he campaign for Jonathan? No. It was when Jonathan came to power. No, wait now.
Voted
Wait.
in 2000.
Exactly.
Massively.
Yes, in the north. Was it because of Sahara reporters? Exactly. Was it not your personal decision?
Yes, it's our personal
So when Jonathan was misbehaving, they're using Nigeria's money to buy bra. Now, did anybody as Sahara reporter tell you to vote for Buhari in the north?
But you are an newspaper.
No, wait now. You don't have to lie now.
No, I'm not lying now, but can you deny
did you
what-
read? No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm taking you through the process. Yes. Did you read anywhere Sahara reporters in which somebody said vote for Buhari in the north?
You must not say vote.
No, now wait. So you mean that all of the 11 million people, 12 million people that have been voting for Buhari for 3 subsequent years when he failed, all of them were reading Sahara reporters.
No, but in this case, completely.
So the reason I took you through that process is that Sahara reporters have always been against bad government.
So now who is good government as then? Who is coming? Whole bad government.
No,
Now
but
Jonathan is
it
bad.
was for Nigerians.
No,
Wait now. It was for Nigerians to
choose
vote
between
for
10 candidates.
To choose between more than 10 candidates.
Yeah, contestants.
No.
Two candidates.
So now we now go to wait now. We now go to 2019, in which I presented myself as a candidate against Buhari.
Yeah.
You people still voted for Buhari.
No, we didn't vote.
Who did you vote for?
I didn't vote for Buhari.
You voted for Atiku.
Yes, I voted for Atiku as well.
You see, who asked you to vote for Atiku?
Sahara reporters.
But are you sharing all the responsibility? What he's saying is that you are also part of the people that brought him.
No. You are a journalist, have you? So, which journalism endeavor did you work? Don't cover it. Let's say Daily Trust. See, these are the Buhari people.
You see what
Even
you're
as the
saying. We are
government is
national,
falling
we are
apart,
nationalistic
they
in
are
our
still
approach. We are
supporting
not
Buhari
after anybody.
tomorrow.
No. That's
This super glue Daily Trust.
not right. We wouldn't have been here to
Them
cover
and
this
Buhari
event.
now like this.
I said we wouldn't have been here.
Like journalists. Whether you support an endeavor or not, your first duty is to look for news.
We are
You
nationalistic
can
in our approach.
no,
We
it's
are
not
any
nationalism.
section.
Everybody knows Daily Trust now. You know where you stand now.
Do you want us to profile Sahara and say it's southern?
No, you can't say that because even your northern brothers are accusing Sahara of supporting the northerner. Right here. So, how can you then turn around and say the southern is different?
The point is,
Just now, the point of not that saying that they supported the northern.
the point is we shouldn't run away from his responsibilities. Yes, we brought him. But he messed up. We're now
Nobody brought.
against him.
No, what I'm saying is that you guys might have brought him, but I was not part of people that brought Buhari at all. And that is is why tomorrow, I'm one of the people who can stand up and say Buhari must go, because I've never met Buhari before in my life. I do not subscribe to his philosophy, and I don't want to meet. Even when he won election and requested that we should meet in New York at his first UN convention, UN General Assembly, I refused to go and meet. Go and ask Garba Shehu. Go and ask, what's his name? Garba Shehu. We call him Garba, you know, or Femi Adesina. I never met him. When I was in detention and they sent delegation to me, I refused to have anything to do with them.
Based on the composition we have today, who is your ideal person that can take this country out of the world?
Who's the ideal person to take over the country? Yes. To have it right in front of you. Yeah. But I know that you will not support it until you fail again.
You already have a mindset. You are selling my brother.
I'm not selling myself.
You are a leader. 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 Now.
No problem. Please, I'm listening.
Better
than Buhari and anybody.
But do you really think that when you called for revolution, I think that had happened? Do you think that will still be Nigeria now?
Wait now. Let me answer this. If the revolution had happened, we would not be calling for a referendum today. Because the people who want to secede from Nigeria are people who have been denied justice for so many years. And what the revolution does first is to address monumental historical injustices. That is why France is still together today. It's the reason why Cuba is still together today. It's why America is flourishing as one of the biggest nations in the world. It's the same way China, as a country that had revolution, is what it is today. Every country that you see who are still together, despite their differences and diversity, come together because people who have grudges are able to express them by way of this fundamental change we call revolution. The people who are calling for revolution, go and look at our demands. We want to resolve all of these issues. But people who are against the revolution wants to keep the status quo ante in place. That is the reason why we are still. So, had we succeeded in 2019, you and everybody else would be happier today. This country would have been a place of light as opposed to darkness.
But why are you not exploring democratic means instead of
when we are talking about democracy, is it not the wishes of the majority? Absolutely. If the majority wants change, you cannot limit their desires and aspirations to a ballot box that already been compromised.
It's another process. Yes. They're talking about referendum.
Yes, exactly. Those people who are, let me just address that quickly. Those people who are calling for a referendum are also calling for a revolution. Because there's no referendum. No, there's no referendum in Nigeria, the so-called constitution. In fact, were these guys who are calling for referendum to be Sowore, they would have been detained by the DSS today.
They were arrested.
Yes, they would have arrested them. They would have said that they are trying to break up the country. Because typically, if your referendum succeeds and the Southwesterners say they are leaving, what do? You can't stop them. If the Southwesterners who have already almost completely left say they are leaving, what would you do? You would have broken up the Nigeria that you so much like to be united under any circumstances.
But wouldn't that be better, to balkanize the country democratically instead of violently?
No, but people are like, wait now, please. Please, the country is not going to be in any way violent. If I was violent, I won't be here in a courtroom fighting for judicial justice. I would have been in the bush somewhere. You know, the people who are violent now, they are very well entrenched in Zamfara. They are entrenched in Borno. They are entrenched in Katsina, including Buhari's hometown. Do you know the reason why Buhari couldn't go home for his last vacation?
Tell us.
Because bandits seized a gun from the Air Force and they said he could bring down his plane. That was why he didn't go. The next trip he took has to be outside the country so that it's not far from the border.
How authentic is that narrative?
You are a journalist now. You know that the Wall Street Journal, at least by way of standard of journalism, and I know you are a journalist, would not go to town with a story that is a lie. it will destroy their credibility. Which one would you choose between Lai Mohammed and Wall Street Journal? You know now.
But you've had a response from the Nigerian Air Force. They said it is even unthinkable for someone to think that they will use that amount of money just to retrieve
20 million naira. Well, how does that compare to the amount of money we used in retrieving Chibok girls from Boko Haram, which is $5 million? How is that comparable?
It's a state obligation.
No. Yes, it's still part of the state obligation, but this time the state wants to lie. How is that comparable with the amount of money we use in retrieving Dapchi girls from Boko Haram? And Boko Haram girls, guys, after collecting that money, came to Dapchi to even give a lecture to the residents that, look, you better behave, otherwise we are coming back. So the state has already done even more egregious ransom payments to bandits. Even the government of Zamfara did say that they give vehicles to bandits. They give them money budgeted for by the state or not budgeted for. Now they are saying that they are not going to do it anymore because after paying them, they discover that they just buy more arms. So you are there still thinking that they don't pay ransoms. This time they were caught, as the Americans would say, their hands were caught in a cookie jar.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You've dropped it.
Yes.
No.
We won.
All right. So we'll send that.
That's really
Thank you, my man.
Bro. Excuse me, sir. My name is Quite all of you. But I'm going to position you can always either attack and question the opposition of the state.
You do that. You do that as well.
If you can also do that to the state side, it would have been balanced. But most of the time, you guys put more attackers into
revolution.
Excuse, sorry, excuse. Sorry. Go outside. Revolutionary. We want to do something before we go. Revolutionary. We want to do something before we go. We want to do something before we go. Revolutionary. We want to do something before we go.
Where are they? Go hide now.
Same,
Joseph!
Hey.
all right, the man is drinking with madam. That man is best.
Hey, thank you, Mr.
Sowore is trying a lot to make sure everything work out. He don't like oppression, but I think that for now, Sowore now realized the reason why the people really want to go. Though he knew all this while, but he still believes in one Nigeria. The country is too lawless for this time, for somebody to still believe in one Nigeria. Honestly, nothing is working. But I know very well that Sowore is somebody that have a good mind, a heavy heart for the people, and he listened to the people. He is a leader for the people. He sued the DSS for breaching his fundamental human rights. That is the issue in court. And I know very well that the Nigerian government, in fact, they are tired of Omoyele Sowore. But because of their evil agenda, they will not let him go. So what he have to do is to keep disturbing them in Abuja. If you notice what happened in that particular spot, Sowore used his intelligence to make what he's saying like a joke. But believe me, he is passing out a strong message to the Nigerian government and everybody that is involved in this lawless country. All right, my wonderful family, that brings us to the end of this wonderful update. I still remain your one and only Agatha. Progress here on YouTube any day, anytime. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please click on that red subscribe button that says subscribe and turn on the bell icon for more latest updates. See you when I see you. For me to you, I say bye.